Hey friends, today we're going to talk about cruising the Mediterranean. Now, I have a lot of clients who call me and they say, hey, I would love for you to quote me a Mediterranean cruise. And I am so happy to do that for them because that is a fantastic, fantastic experience. But I think a lot of people aren't exactly sure what that means when they say Mediterranean. The Mediterranean is actually not a single place. It is indeed a region of over 20 different countries. So today we're going to talk about how to narrow that down for your Mediterranean cruise. So here's the breakdown. So the Mediterranean is generally broken up into three distinct regions. So the first is the Western Mediterranean. So those are countries like Spain, France, and Italy. Big cities, lots of museums, lots of foodie interests there, and of course, fashion. The second region is the Eastern Mediterranean, and that is, I think, what a lot of people think about because that includes Greece, and Mediterranean and Greece go hand in hand. It's also Turkey, it's Croatia, lots of ancient ruins, islands, kind of a relaxed coastal charm. And then the third region is the Southern Mediterranean, not as widely cruised. Egypt, Israel, Morocco, lots of exotic markets, history-rich ports, lots of culture, but not a lot of regular ocean-going cruises going there. Of course, you can river cruise the Nile in Egypt, and that could be a great option. So once you've picked your region, you really do need to pick what time of year are you going to be able or do you wish to travel. So the high season is generally going to be June through August. That's really popular because school is out, so multi-generational trips generally will go during that time. Consistent sunshine, perfect beach and pool weather. It does get hot, and not a lot of places that you might visit for port adventures are going to be air conditioned. Do take that into consideration. And most of those ports and attractions, because it is high season, will be open for longer hours. So I think the best season overall is going to be what we call the shoulder season. So that's going to be May, the month of May, and the month of September. So on either side of that peak season. So the weather is going to be mild. It's going to be sunny but not too hot, 70s to low 80s. Fewer crowds simply because you can't get a lot of families and multi-generational trips happening. You've got kids in school. You've got other things happening with work. There will be, however, fewer crowds because of it. So that could be the perfect time to go. And prices are lower, so it is a better value. So if you're doing couples, retirees, or just somebody who wants comfort without chaos, shoulder season could be the perfect ticket for you. After you pick your favorite destinations, what area you'd like to go to, we can narrow down to exactly what ports really interest you the most. So there are some things for you to take into consideration when choosing that kind of a thing. So let's start with your interests. What would you like to do? So are you looking for really cultural immersion? That ruins we talked about, Eastern Mediterranean, is probably going to be the rest for you. If you are craving the experience of food and fashion and just hit those highlights of those famous cities, maybe Western Mediterranean might be best for you. I think that if you're looking for something that is for a first-time cruiser, I think that the Western Mediterranean might be the most stereotypical, usually is used as a bad word, but the stereotypical Mediterranean cruise destination. So now that we've talked about all of these considerations, when you think about the Mediterranean, I want you to call me. I will send you a guide, and then you can narrow down your choices, and we can talk about true itineraries and pricing and what that looks like for your amazing Mediterranean cruise. So you know the drill. You're going to text me. You're going to comment, like, and share this video if you would. If you're watching to this point, thank you so much. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they do track how long somebody actually watches my videos, so that allows me to be seen. And if you just hit the little like button or give me a quick comment, it's very helpful. So email me at brenda@adventureawaytravels.com, and let's get you booked on your amazing Mediterranean adventure.